Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be upcycling some trash into buttons, and I thought I would bring you along to show you all of the cycling that I have collected that are all just things that otherwise would have been thrown away that I thought had the potential to be turned into little buttons. I just thought this would be a cute little crafting vlog for today because I know that I'm not going to be doing a crochet video for a while, especially not a tutorial, but even the crochet diaries are pretty sparse right now because I started working on Christmas presents and most of them are like very, very big projects. After I finish the next one, I will do a crochet diary and I'll just start showing the projects as I finish them. But once I finish this next one, it's gonna be a while before I build up enough projects to do another crochet diary, if that makes sense, because all of the projects I do after that are just gonna like take so long. I'm not gonna be able to do like monthly or bi-monthly crochet diaries like I was before. So instead, we're gonna be doing a different type of craft today. I have this adorable little button maker. It's definitely like a kid's toy, but who cares? I got it on Amazon. It seems less fancy than other button makers that I've seen other people use, but I like it that way because it's like so simple to use. You only press down once and then it just becomes a button. I don't know if that means the buttons are less secure or something. So far, I haven't had any problems with the buttons, and a lot of the buttons have been going to my 3-year-old nephew, so he's definitely not gentle with them, and no buttons have come apart yet, so I will link in the description where I got this from. The one that I'm most excited to do is to make a button out of this buzz that came on my Fruit Loops box. So there's a tiny buzz on the front and a bigger buzz on the back. So I can definitely get 2 buttons out of that from both buzzes. I'm gonna cut the box to be a little smaller to work with, but I don't want to cut right next to it so that we have a little bit of space to work with. And then I will use the tool that came with the button maker that makes it the exact shape and size that we need for the button. So, oh, this is going to be perfect because I really like to make Disney buttons because I've been selling some, I shouldn't rip it, I should just cut it. Imagine I accidentally ripped Buzz. Anyway, I've been selling some of my Disney stuff on Mercari, and some of it is like expensive stuff, like Loungeflies, and I've been doing some Disney collectibles, and so I like to have like a tiny little freebie to put into the packages, just like how I do on Etsy, because I've had an Etsy shop for so long, and I've always been the type of Etsy seller to put in a freebie, but like selling on Mercari, it feels so awkward doing that because it's like, what kind of freebie are you giving to someone who's just like buying something secondhand and they're just like, they don't really care. They just want the thing that they're buying. You know what I mean? So it like nothing felt normal to give as a freebie. But then when I started making buttons, and I made a lot of Disney buttons because I had like maps, like park maps from Disney trips and stuff, and I was like, that seems like it would be cute, and it was to make buttons, and I was able to make like 3 buttons per map and stuff. So that has been working out really well to put inside Mercari packages as like a little thank you freebie to say like, thank you for trusting me with this sale and trusting me to not be like a scammer. Although some of you know that I actually got scammed from a buyer a couple months ago, but luckily that was before I started putting the buttons in, because imagine how mad I would have been if I gave that scammer a free button. That would have been like so rude. On top of it, if they opened my nice little package and I gave them a free button and then they still scammed me, but that did not happen. I gave them only the thing that they ordered, and then they acted like I never gave it to them, and Mercari sided with them, and then I didn't get paid. So maybe the buttons will help me avoid that. Maybe people will open my packages and be like, oh, this is a very nice person. I'm not going to scam them after all. Also, of course, ever since then, I have been videotaping myself packaging my Mercari orders. And this is a PSA to all of you. If you sell on Mercari or any of those like resell websites, make sure you take a video of yourself packaging the order, especially if it's an expensive thing that you're selling. Okay, so I'm going to angle you guys down so you can try to see what I'm doing. I wanted to really not bring out my long tripod that I use for filming crochet tutorials, because when I film crochet tutorials, I try to, like, I'm filming on this craft table, which already is pretty ugly, but like people don't mind that. But I don't want any other distractions, so I don't want like the rest of the craft table in the background of the video. Like, we have a Cricut back there, and then there's like Cricut accessories and like all this other stuff that we sometimes need, like packing tape, other craft supplies. Try not to have that in crochet tutorial videos because we don't need more distractions. But obviously this isn't a tutorial, so it's okay if things are in the background. I'm not very good at using this cutting tool that I came with, and it's even harder on cardboard. My 8-year-old niece was actually like really good at using it. She was cutting things up left and right. Okay, so I guess I want his face and whatever can be around his face. Yeah. Okay, we'll do the best we can. Oh no, see, I get stuck. Where should I hold it? At least, like, if it doesn't cut that well, then I at least get an outline, and then I can go back and cut it with scissors. Okay, that kind of was not good. Okay, that's good. I'd rather get that background stuff and cut it off rather than rip the design that we want inside the button. That's perfect. Let's try to cut the other one before we make the buttons. Okay, once again, we want his face. We have to go over a little bit because there's like nothing left that we could get on the right side of him. And then let's start going around. Disney buttons are also great for if you're going on a Disney vacation. It would be so lovely to hand these out to cast members. They'd be so happy. Imagine going to Hollywood Studios and handing out Toy Story buttons to someone who works in Toy Story Land. Like, they would probably really appreciate that, especially Disney College Program cast members. Since my button maker is so small, I would totally like pack this with me to go to Disney, and then while I'm on vacation, pick up things to make buttons while I'm there, and then make the buttons for either me or for cast members. I would just love to do that. Like, it would be so nice to go to the front desk. It would, imagine like bringing the button maker with you. I probably wouldn't bring it to the parks, but it would be so nice to bring it to the front desk and be like, can I make you a button? As long as it wasn't like super busy there. And then I would probably get like a resort map and then make a button for them out of the map. Oh man, I should have done this lower and had more of his body instead of the words. No, it's okay. I have more Fruit Loops, so we're gonna have more chances when we finish the other boxes of Fruit Loops. I don't have them now, but because we haven't eaten them yet, although obviously I can just like take them out of the box and store them another way and try again, but dang it. I should have gone lower. What was wrong with me? Okay, so this one's way cuter. Now I know for next time when I finish the next box of Fruit Loops. That is literally perfect. I can't believe how cute this one is. So now I have this tissue paper that was from my sister buying some shoes. So again, we have a Toy Story 5. Although now that I'm looking at it, I guess the design for the button would have to be the actual Toy Story 5 logo or just a cloud because they're not both gonna fit inside. Like, I can't get them close enough to each other to both be in a button. I don't know if that is like too boring for a button, but I mean, might as well do it because what else are we gonna do with this? And she wanted me to make button with it. I don't know if also just a cloud is too boring for a button. Is just a cloud familiar enough that it looks like it's a Toy Story button, or also on the opposite end is just a cloud cute as a button and it doesn't have to be for Toy Story? I don't know. So I guess I'm gonna make one of each for now and then we'll just see how cute they are because obviously I can make like a lot with the amount of tissue paper that she has given me, but I'm not exactly sure like how it's gonna go and how much she wants me to make. I don't think she has any other plans for this tissue paper, but I just want to like make sure. So let's see how it looks. She also has tissue paper from Run Disney, I think also shoes. Oh yeah, because it says Brooks. So I think the same thing. I think I'm gonna do like a button of Mickey Mouse silhouette, which also it's like that is the Run Disney logo. It's just like Mickey Mouse, but it's also cute that it's Mickey. Oh, and there's Minnie. That's cute. And then I could also separately do Run Disney because people like Run Disney enough that they would like to have that. That's not something I would put in a Mercari order because like not everyone is doing Run Disney, of course. But I don't know, just to have these type of buttons, obviously make them for her. But we have enough to make extras just to give out to people when we have the opportunity to. So I guess I'll make like a Mickey, a Run Disney, and a Minnie from this tissue paper. I've never done tissue paper before, but this Toy Story one is really thick, so I don't think it's going to be any sort of problem in terms of like cutting it, and I don't think it's going to rip up or anything. It looks like it's going to be a close call if the words Toy Story 5 are even going to fit. So let's do the best we can and also not mess up the cutting this time. So hold it at the top, I think, is the way to go. It's going to be easier to cut tissue paper, of course. Okay, that went well. I feel like I cut it all the way around. Look at that. Now let's just cut a file while we're here. Okay, she's cute. She also does kind of look like nothing though. But this is good because I feel like I also need things that can be used as background so that I can layer things, especially like it's nice to have tissue paper because not a lot of room for layering, so a nice thin tissue paper is nice. I'm gonna show why in my next round of buttons that I'm making because I just like have things that are not quite big enough to be in the entire button. So I'm like not sure. This actually like might work for a background of one of the things or two of the things I want to make. So we'll see when we get there. I think that's pretty cute. That's also fairly cute. I would say these buttons kind of have to go together. This can't be by itself because it just looks like nothing. But if they're together, they look like really cute together. Like imagine these on a bag together. Okay, so this is how the Run Disney buttons went. Minnie came out really, really cute. Wait, focus on Minnie, not me. Okay, cute. Run Disney also came out really well. There's nothing else in the button, which I like. Nothing to distract because I couldn't get Mickey and Minnie without having any of the letters of Run Disney or Brooks in it with him. And also, I don't love that I didn't center Mickey. I messed that up. So I had to try Mickey again. But I think these are like really, really cute pins. So some of the smaller things that I was talking about that I wanted to turn into buttons, but it's not like, I'm not sure how to do it because they're exactly the size of the buttons. Like, for example, They came out of these, like, you know those towels, they're like magic towels, and like they're all compact, and then when you get them wet they like expand into towels. I got some of those just from the dollar store because I needed them. I like used them to take off my makeup and stuff. So I just got a couple of like character ones because, you know, that's fun. But they're like the exact size of the buttons, well, a little bit bigger. See, this is like the button cover. Um, so I got this Mirabelle one, right? And it like fits in there almost perfectly. But obviously I don't want the words underneath that says like one magic towel. But then if I cut that out, like what else is left to fill up the rest of the space? I don't know. That's why I was saying like I need something to be in the background. Or I need to like layer certain ones because I did also get 2 SpongeBob towels. So like what if I cut them up and put both of them like on top of each other? But then I was like, I don't think that makes sense either because I would have to like put one of them upside down, I think. I don't think that would fit or work out either unless I just cut out Gary and put Gary underneath that SpongeBob, and then I would still be missing space here. I could cut out like flowers from this one. It just like is not making sense to me, but maybe I'll use some of that tissue paper as background of SpongeBob's, although now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that doesn't make sense because SpongeBob doesn't have those kinds of clouds. Obviously. SpongeBob doesn't have regular clouds. He has, oh, they don't show it. Oh, they do show it a little bit in this. He has those kinds of clouds. So, I don't know. I need something, and I have a Rapunzel one too. I need something that, and this one's not a circle shape, so I would have to also like cut Rapunzel out of it. So, I need something that goes in the background of these. So I don't think I'm going to do these ones today because I haven't come up with a solution to that. If anyone knows a solution to that, let me know. I mean, I guess an easy solution is just like put a background in, just put a plain paper background in. But I do want everything to be like upcycly, so I don't want to just throw in paper I already have. So I'm hoping that I will just come across, I mean, maybe some of the other stuff I already have. I don't know if I would do just a white background because that's boring. Yeah, that I wouldn't like that. But then there's some other things that I have that I was like considering turning into a button from just a lot of it is cards. But then I wasn't sure about that either. So maybe that could work out as the background to some of them. Like I got this one card in the mail from something I ordered. They put like whatever I ordered inside this card. And I was like, this is like really pretty. It's a really pretty card. I'll put it inside of my button collecting pile of trash. The trash things that I turn into buttons pile. But then I was like thinking about it and I was like, well, why would this be a button? Who would wear this as a button or like put it on their backpack or something like that? So maybe something inside of this card could be a background. Maybe for Rapunzel because it's purple. That kind of matches. Should I do that? Should I just try it right now? Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Okay, I'm gonna do it. What's the worst that could happen? So, okay, I'm going to use this card to be the background for Rapunzel. So far, I don't really have anything else to be the background for this stuff, so I'm going to hold off on that. It would be really nice around Christmas time, because there's always, like, so much garbage at Christmas time. I'm going to be, like, picking up people's wrapping paper off the floor, and I'm just going to be, like, collecting it, and everyone's going to be like, what are you doing? And I'm going to be like, I need this for my bed. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the card into the full circle, and then cut out Rapunzel. Yeah, let's do the card first. I didn't like that the person that I bought something from spelt my name wrong. There's supposed to be an E before the Y. Just for future reference, if anyone's leaving a comment. If you leave a comment and say my name, don't spell my name wrong because that makes me upsetty. Because why would you spell my name wrong if it's right in front of you? Just check people's names before you write them or type them out. So let's try to get as much purple flowers as possible. Am I doing that? Let's go here and not get hummingbird. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. This is easy to cut. I missed a spot. Oh, I made it worse. Okay, start over. Okay, I think I got it all. Look at that perfect circle. Can you see it? Yeah. Is it gonna come right out? Is it gonna pop right out? Imagine I rip it. I'm close to ripping it. I have to be careful. Okay, good. Get the extras and we'll cut the extras off. That's what I like to do. Where'd I put the scissors? I hope I'm not like ever accidentally there's enough for me to do another one, by the way. Should I just do it right now? Anyway, I was gonna say, I hope I'm not ever accidentally making buttons out of like AI art. Hopefully that's not happening. Are greeting cards like doing that now? I hope not. That was not a perfect circle this time, guys. We'll work on that later because we don't need it. We're not gonna take it out. Okay, so here's our circle of purple. And now let's make Rapunzel, I guess, the best circle we can do out of this flower. Oh, there's nothing to cut except on the bottom. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. It's still a flower shape though on the top. And it still says magic towel. I had to cut that out. Okay. I'm doing the best I can, guys. With no art skills and just dreams. But I had to make it be this size. And also not really look like a flower because I don't want it to look like a flower. I don't want to cut out the purple flowers in it though. Is this gonna suck? Oh, guys, this sucks. This doesn't look good. It just is not working out. It just doesn't look like, because you just look at it and you're like, what's in the background? You just look at it and you're like, what is that? Yeah, it just doesn't match. Even though it's like purple and nice, and that purple matches Rapunzel, it just like the vibe just is not going together. Do I make a button out of just this now that I've cut it up? Or save this to be a background for something else? I can't imagine this being a background for anything though. Because it just like doesn't, it's not gonna look good. What does Rapunzel look like in here? Should I just make it like blank like that? And then it would, wait, where's the thing? And then you would just see white? Well, yeah, like what's wrong with that actually? Is that like, maybe I don't need a background. I need to cut some off though. I need to cut off some of her hair. I have to make it look not horrible. Oh, that wasn't horrible. Now it's in a weird shape though. It doesn't look like a flower and it doesn't look like anything. It looks like it's just a weird shape. So maybe that's ugly. Maybe it's gonna work better with Mirabelle because Mirabelle's not starting in a flower shape. Here's what it would look like. Don't focus on me. Oh yeah, that is kind of ugly. Where did I go wrong? I guess it kind of needs like either a pink or a purple background to match the background it already has. But like a plain one instead of like trying to do that. Alright, guys. Okay, so should I not do this and just save this for it having a nice background? Or is that gonna look ugly too? Like, let's be real. How will that look any different than it having a white background? Maybe just the shape of the way it was cut is the problem here. I don't know. Maybe I should cut out Mirabelle. No, I'm not gonna like cut her crazy. I'm just gonna cut off the words. Because obviously, like, there's no scenario where we would want the words in the button. So, get rid of the words. Get rid of all the rest of the garbage in front of me. That's like a note. That's more noticeable than Rapunzel was. So what would I do there? Let's see how it looks. I wouldn't use this background, but let's just see how it looks. Yeah, that helps. I would just like use a better background. But oh well, let's see what it looks like with the white behind it. No, yeah, that sucks. It needs a background. In conclusion, we are not going to make these into buttons right now because we don't have a background plan yet. So we will save these maybe for a future video where we do this again. If you guys want me to do this again, let me know in the comments because this is fun. I'm having a good time and I always love to do upcycling videos. You guys know that. I'm always doing, I feel like how many upcycling videos have I done? I love upcycling projects so much. Maybe this is crazy, but maybe I could do a video where I have you guys, like have viewers send me their trash. Hear me out. Send me your trash and I will turn it into a button for you. And I'll either send it back to you or do whatever you want with it. So along the same lines as the other card that we have cut up, which I look at the whole, I'll save. I have this card from Chewy, which I was like, maybe I can cut out the cat because that's like it's a cute cat. But that's like similar to the other card. I'm like, does anyone want to wear that as a button though? I mean, it is definitely cuter than the other card in terms of like its appearance and like people just like cats, you know. And then but the thing is the button maker came with a bunch of animal options of like just buttons you can make yourself. It's just I have it over here. It came with a bunch of look, here's a bunch of cats. It came with a bunch of these already, and I've done oh well I haven't. My niece has done some of these. So it's like I'm not gonna do all of these, and this is along the similar lines. So part of me is like, why would I do this and I'm not doing these? And these just are sitting here, but then I'm just gonna do this. And it's like, I guess it's just to have this not be garbage, even though technically this is garbage and well, but it's not garbage because I've never thrown it away. I'm just keeping it for now. I guess eventually my niece will use them. I don't know because I never really intended on using them. So this is another one that I'm not sure about. Like, is it worth making? It's cute. Otherwise, it's like it's a card that's gonna get thrown away. I have nothing else to do with it. So I guess why not? Oh, this is a plain blue background. Can I do something with that? Can I use that for Maribel? Yeah. Oh, it's like almost the same color, but her background is teal. I feel like that's too noticeable of a difference. That it's like then it would be like I'm trying to match, but I just didn't quite get there. You know what I mean? So, can I use it for SpongeBob? Guys. Okay, we're coming back. We're doing that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Let's do it. Forget about the cat. We're using. We're we're. Sorry, I accidentally turned off the camera. I was so excited that I forgot how to use my camera. We're using the back of the card. Thanks, Chewy, for this plain blue background. I messed that up. I messed it up real bad. Okay, it's. I should not have done that right in the middle so that I could have more chances to do it. Oh well, too late now. I'm too excited. I need to calm down because I'm gonna mess it up. I can't get it out. Don't mess up the circle. I can't even see the outline. I can only see it on this side, but I can't cut from this side. I need to rip. There we go. That helped. Okay. Oh wait, should I put him like in the middle? Oh, that's the best I could do. That's as far down as he could go. Is that okay? Or does that look stupid? Okay, I put him back all the way up because I didn't like it in the middle. I'm just gonna make it because we've made it this far. I hope that went because okay, it did go. Alright, it's done. Alright, let's just move on from that experiment. We will either figure out what to do with these or we won't. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. It's cute enough that it's worth not throwing these away, I think. Especially the other SpongeBob one. I don't know. So we'll just see. I'll show these to my sisters. They'll say if it's cute or not. I just had to refilm what I just said because I literally was just showing you my address because this other next thing also came in the mail, but my address was on the back of it, and instead of risking like blurring it out, I'm just gonna refilm. So I took away my address. There was this other thing I had from the mail that was a Bath and Body Works promotional, thing they send you in the mail. And it's another thing that I'm like, I'm not sure, is it worth making into a button or not? Because, like, the bee's cute, the raspberries are cute, they could make cute buttons. Like, it's definitely cuter than the animals the button maker came with. So it's kind of worth it. And again, it's better than just throwing this away. Probably. Or is it not? Because then am I just making more waste by making a button that no one wants? So I'm really hoping that people are watching this far into the video so that you can give me opinions on that. So I'm going to hold off on doing the bee and the cat, and you can let me know, like, in your opinion, are those cute things to turn into buttons? Like, this is a cute button, sure, because people like Disney, people like Toy Story. It's not focusing, but whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But, like, this is not something, this is just like a generic thing. Would people want that as a button? I really don't know. I mean, that could be cute. I imagine all buttons on, like, backpacks. So, like, that could be cute on a backpack, I feel like. Especially if you have other bug-themed buttons or pins or something like that. But I don't know. So you have to let me know. If there's someone out there who has a bug-themed backpack or purse or bag, let me know. Would you like this bee button? So I'm going to save these two. Okay, my address isn't on the Chewy card, right? No. Okay, good. Anyway, so I'm going to save these two cards for next time, and hopefully people will give me opinions on that. Oh, I also forgot, I have another cat one that came with a paint by numbers that I did. So I literally painted this, except I didn't do black. I painted it brown to look like my cat. So I actually, I have the painting, hang on, I have it right over there. Here's my painting, and it looks like my cat Ravioli, but this was what it was supposed to look like, and I changed it. So yeah, this came with it to obviously like show what the picture was supposed to look like. So I thought, but this is kind of big to be a button. I don't know if oh, I'm dropping the picture. I don't know if it'll fit inside the thing. Yeah, the face will fit. Not even the ears, though, so it'll just be a cat face. And not the whiskers, either. So this one might not be a good idea, either. Although, the flowers could be a nice background for a button. Where's those other ones? We said we were going to give up on those. Could be a Mirabelle background. No, not really. Not really, guys. Not really. Never mind. So I'll save that cat too, but I don't think I'll do something with that cat. I don't know. Sorry, that was a boring segment of me just like not knowing that if I'm gonna make buttons or not. Here's one that I know I'm doing, alright? Animal Crossing. Cute. People like Animal Crossing. Me and my niece love Animal Crossing, and my mom. We all play Animal Crossing together, so we will all definitely enjoy these buttons. I think I could probably make 2 out of this. Or, I mean, probably get the logo too. I won't like having the logo. I don't know if someone else would though. But let's see. Who can I get? I could probably get, let's get that thing back. Yeah, I think I can grab like Isabel, and I think that duck's name is Molly. Oh, you know what? I could get them and them. Or I could just get her. I could get a lot actually out of this. I get individual people, so I could get Timmy and Tommy. It'll be a close call to get both of them inside. And then I could also get Blathers. Wow, I get a lot of buttons out of this one. That's actually really exciting. Oh, my niece has this guy on her island, so I should definitely get that guy for her. Unfortunately, Happy Birthday is probably gonna be in that a little bit. Definitely a B. Oh, actually it's gonna be cut. Well, can I open this up to and then use that blank space a little? Yeah, I could do that. But still, it's definitely gonna have a B. This card also came with a sticker inside of it, which was nice, but the sticker is huge. And my birthday was in May, so that was like 3 months ago. May, June, July, August. Yeah, 3 months ago, and I haven't used the sticker yet because, like, what do you do with a sticker that big? That's crazy. So I've just been like avoiding it. But definitely gonna make a bunch of little buttons out of the front of the card. So yeah, let's do this. What's in the back? Is there something in the back? Okay. Can this be something? Can I like use the background of this, what was behind the sticker, or no? I mean, that's really nothing. There's no characters there. Obviously, like, the flowers are recognizable though, like if you play Animal Crossing. So maybe I mean, that's something. Although that's gonna stupid. That's gonna be on the back of the other ones. We can't use that. It's gonna be in the back. Don't be foolish, everyone. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to get. I think this guy's name is Hamlet. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Hamlet first, since my niece will enjoy Hamlet. Even though I personally, hopefully people don't get mad at me for this if he's your favorite. Sorry, but I don't like Hamlet, but she likes Hamlet. I think he was very like one of her originals on her island. Okay, I might be getting Tom Nook's feet, but I don't think we want Tom Nook. No one likes Tom Nook. Oh god, we're getting a little stuck here. We may have to adjust and cut with scissors. Okay. Yeah, this is a thick one. Oh Jesus. We've barely made a dent. Oh, scissors, help us. Okay, that came out cute. I think she's gonna really, really like that. I guess I had to get Molly with Isabel because I can't just get Isabel without getting a chunk of Molly. And I can't get just Molly without getting a chunk of Isabel. And I want to have both of them, I think. So I think this is what we have to do for sure. Okay, I have to be better at cutting this time. I moved it. I wasn't better at cutting. It's much harder when it's cardboard. Also, this is 2 layers. Maybe I should take it off. You see that? Because it's easier for the button to close when it's just like a thinner layer. Oh, and then I would be able to do the back, actually. So I wasn't foolish before when I said that. Yeah, I could take this whole thing off. Carefully. Oh, I definitely want to get blathers, so let's not mess up taking it off. Come on. Come on, guys. I don't care about this mouse guy. I don't know who he is. Woo! Okay, that is so much better. That is so helpful. Did not realize I could do that. Okay, we'll cut that off. Oh, okay, that's cute. My arm was in the way, sorry. Yeah, that's cute that they're both together. Not bad. Alright, I think I'll just keep cutting before I turn them into buttons. Can we get, yeah, we can get Timmy and Tommy together. Obviously, we can't separate Timmy and Tommy. You guys can't even see me cutting, can you? Because my arm's in the way. Oh, I moved it. Okay, let's definitely get Blathers. Wait, which one is that? Oh, that's Mabel, right? I like the one, no. Wait, I have to look it up. Yeah, that one's Mabel. Sable's my favorite. I hate label. Sorry, I'm a label hater so bad. So if this was label, I wouldn't even cut her. But since it's Mabel, although actually I don't think we have enough room. Yeah, oh, we would have to squeeze into Tom Nook over there, and then Tom would be in it. He'd be waving at us. I don't know. I don't know if that's worth it, because I really don't want Tom Nook. Should I get this girl too? Who is that? Is that Misty? Let's look it up. Okay, there's no one named Misty. Her name's Mitzi, but that's not even Mitzi. They look really similar though. I don't know who that one is. I had to image search it. Apparently her name's Rosie. I don't think I've ever seen her before. Okay then. Anyway, let's get Blathers. Blathers, you're coming with us. Smooth sailing flat. Nice Blathers job. I guess we're getting Rosie the cat. What else do we have to do? I definitely am gonna get the flowers, because why not? They're iconic. People will definitely recognize them. By people, I don't know who I'm talking about. I'm not selling these. I could give them away or something. Why is it not turning? Oh, yeah, that's pretty cute. I feel like it's like a basic way to show, like, hey, I like Animal Crossing. Oh, should I try to get the logo of Animal Crossing? I feel like I've cut too close to it now. Yeah, there's like, it's gonna be real close. There's like no room left for it. We can try though. Yeah, that is so off center. I don't know if it's worth it to I could take the logo and like put it on the background and that could be cute. Do I want to do that? And is it just gonna turn out ugly? Okay, let's see. Low-key, this is cute by itself. And I wasn't even gonna cut it out. So should I do this by itself? Or with the logo? Okay, I cut out the sky and I think that looks cute. I'm gonna do that. Look how holy this is now. That's great. I feel really accomplished with this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and make these all into the buttons and I will show you when I'm done. Alright, I'm done. So here's Timmy and Tommy. Ugh, maybe I should just not have the camera looking at my face because it's just gonna keep focusing on my face. Alright, let's move it. Girl, okay, wait. Here's Timmy and Tommy. Here is Rosie. Here is the Animal Crossing logo, but then it kind of moved when I put it in, so it's not in the center. My bad. Here's Blathers, which I love. I might keep Blathers for myself. Here is Molly the duck. I'm guessing that's her name, so if I'm wrong, that's embarrassing. And Isabel. We already saw Hamlet. Oh, and here is the flowers, which I think do look like really nice. Oh, and the trees. The trees and the flowers. Actually, the trees I think look even better than the flowers, which I wasn't expecting, and I almost didn't do the trees, but they look so like subtle Animal Crossing. Like it just looks like subtle merch, you know what I mean? Sorry about the light glare. Okay, turn the light off so there wouldn't be a glare anymore. But look at all of our pins! I mean buttons! How amazing is it to upcycle and come out with all these cute things? And we didn't even use everything that we had available to us. So we have more to experiment with next time, and I'm sure I'm gonna be collecting more and more trash as I go on to make into more buttons. So I would really love to keep doing this as a series if you guys want. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more button making videos. Also, let me know in the comments which button was your favorite. Obviously, I think my favorite was the Buzz, but also loving the Blathers. And I guess that's it for this video. Like I said, I'm going to be trying, well, I actually am planning to do a crochet diary video. Like I said, once I finish the project that I'm working on now, and I'll have a couple things to show you at that point. And so I'll be able to give you a little haul and, as always, link the patterns of all the things that I've been making. Then after that, it is serious Christmas lock-in time, so That's why I'm not sure like what crochet videos are gonna look like on the channel for the rest of the year, because I wasn't expecting to do like such crazy crochet projects for Christmas presents, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, actually I'm gonna do this. So since there will be a lack of crochet videos probably aside from the upcoming crochet diary, obviously I will come up with a lot more videos, crafty videos or vloggy type videos that I can be uploading for you guys to enjoy. And obviously, as always, let me know in the comments if there's any type of video that you would like to see from me. I would love to provide that for you. Thanks for watching!